Hey there, welcome to another video. In this video, I will be going over the patch notes that came out today. Patch 1.01 for MultiVersus. Apparently, they've been taking into consideration the feedback they've been getting from the players, and so this patch should reflect some of that. It won't be a long video, in case you don't want to read them yourself, I will read them to you. So, we start off with general hit pause on all hits is reduced by 10% in 1v1 modes, so I think this is essentially hit stun, meaning you'll be able to act out of getting hit a little bit faster. This is one I saw a lot on Twitter. You can try out all fighters in training mode, including fighters you don't have, ones you have in a lock, so you don't have to use the fighter gems or Gleamium to purchase them, and in case you don't like the character, you're not really out any currency. They've fixed the daily rewards in Rift mode. I noticed technically there's still a little bit of issues with that since then. Performance, visual effects, keyboard configurations, and pause input conflicts in training. Okay, so and then we'll just go over some character changes quickly. We'll talk about any major ones. So Arya's dash attack, she can follow up a little bit better out of it. They gave Banana Guard a little bit of a nerf, so his side special, both on the ground and in the air, has been reduced damage by 2, so I'm assuming knockback is also reduced with that. So yeah, they patched out an issue with bugs where his safe would hit you over and over. I did experience that. I didn't really think it was that much of an issue, but there we go. And for Garnet, they fixed an issue where she and her enemy could be frozen at the end of her star grab, so that would essentially be game breaking, so that's a good fix. With Gizmo, his up special, the ally attach cooldown begins when Gizmo detaches from his ally instead of beginning when he attaches to his ally. So I think that's essentially a buff for Gizmo. For Iron Giant, they're basically working on all the hitboxes just to remove the infinite. They talked about some issues with game performance for Jake's aerial and ground up special. They didn't really go into any specifics for that. I guess we'll see. I don't think that's really going to make him much better. So this is one I experienced, and I actually posted another video about that. For Jason, his ground down special where he hits you with the sleeping bag. Well, I guess technically I posted a video about the axe, but pretty close. So one player would disappear, so there is definitely some weird things about his hurt box where you get stuck in it. I've seen other people complaining about that too on Twitter. LeBron, that's definitely a nerf. He can only hit one time per target. Marvin, it basically just patched out a bug where he'd be able to instantly ring out opponents, so I guess technically you call that a nerf, but it's really just a bug fix. For Rain Dog, so his aerial up and side attack, I think technically you call that a nerf if his aerial up attack isn't, if the knockback angle is more horizontal, that would mean it wouldn't kill off the top as early, so for people playing Rain Dog, it just became a little bit harder to kill off the top. It's a little unfortunate, but maybe you can kill a little bit earlier off the side. It almost maybe seems balanced out. For Shaggy, they basically just changed his neutral air, and they said the reason for this was to allow neutral air not to combo into jab at all damage levels. That seems realistic. You want follow-ups at certain percents, but you don't want anything guaranteed. It could lead to confirms, and Shaggy's already very, very powerful. Steven, they just, I think, changed his animation to match the actual move itself. And it's a little bit harder to cancel out of aerial down air, so you can't really just chain out of that as easy. Technically, that would be a nerf on down air. Stripe has more downward momentum, is maintained on attack startup with his down air, so I guess that just means if you're chasing after an opponent, you could follow them down, like to maybe chase them off stage a little bit better. If you have any opinions on that, let me know. That's kind of what I get out of it. With Taz, the increased damage on non-cooldown tornado. Final hit from 8 to 7, so a slight buff to tornado when it's not on cooldown. Ugh. And then with Wonder Woman, it said that her lasso was a little bit too oppressive, so they put a little bit of cooldown on her lasso. So guys, no real big changes. I just wanted to let you know in case you, number one, didn't know this patch was out, number two, didn't really feel like going on Twitter finding it. Just to watch this video. If you want to see more coverage of patch notes, of in-game events, things that are going on, let me know. If you like this video or like my content, please consider subscribing and liking this video, and I will be back with more content for you very soon.